Welcome to part 16 of 30 Ways to Become an Empowered Artist. I'm Bob Baker. In this segment, I'm going to continue the conversation about making money with your creativity and your talent and talk a little bit about how to put a structure in place so people can actually pay you. Before I get to that, it occurs to me as I embark on the second half of these 30 daily videos and audio podcasts that by the time I'm finished with the whole series, I will have created probably between 3 and 3.5 hours of free content. 30 times like 6 or 7 minutes each. That adds up. And as you may know, I'm making these completely available for free as YouTube videos, as audio podcasts. I'm spreading them far and wide. And so if you've benefited at all from watching or listening to any of these, there's two things that you can do. One is to share them with the creative people in your life. I'm sure you know someone who could really benefit from hearing some of these messages. So please share it with them, share it through social media, etc. Also, one great way to thank me for this would be to support, participate in, contribute to the Artist Empowerment Campaign. Yes, it is an upcoming book of mine, but it's also a movement to spread this message to creative people all around the world. So click the link somewhere below this video or on the page to find out more about that. And I would really appreciate anything that you could do to help me. And it'd be a great way to simply say thanks for creating all these videos, Bob. So again, let's continue our conversation about making money with your creativity. And the bottom line with this particular segment is you've got to have a structure in place. You have to have some sort of a system for people to be able to reward you with money. And what a lot of artists do is they sort of meander around. They put some stuff out there. They might post some things on Facebook, or they might do one show or play one gig or something. And then just complain about, oh, there's no money to be made in this. But most of the time, the people who complain the loudest about there's no money to be made in art or music or with books, etc., usually don't really have any kind of system in place. There's no business model there. There's no way for people to interact and play with you and support you by purchasing your stuff. So you got to ask yourself, do I really have a concrete, specific, clear, and easy way for people to even know what I offer, know why it's good for them, and then how to pay you or to contact you to set up an arrangement where you can be financially compensated? Here's one thing that I recommend any creative person do to set up a system or a business model or a structure. Think about what you do and come up with 3 ways that people can pay you. 3 levels. At the bottom, you have sort of a low-cost point of entry, a real easy way for people to purchase something of yours, whether that's a product or a service. It's kind of like the low-hanging fruit of your offerings. The next step up is something that's a little bit more involved, a little bit more expensive. Because believe me, not everyone out there is just looking for freebies and wanting the cheapest deal. There are people with a little bit of money to spend who, when given a quality offer, will take you up on it. And then the third level is something that's definitely much more expensive. It might even be outside of your comfort zone and like, who's going to pay me for that? But you offer something at the high end for those super serious people who really love your work and really are willing to invest in whatever it is that you offer them. There's sort of a psychological reason that you want to offer that higher priced item, because by comparison, when you have something of greater value that few people will take you up on, but you never know, somebody is going to someday. But when you have that higher priced item there, by comparison, psychologically, it makes the other 2 lower priced items seem like a real bargain. Okay, so for a musician, your low-priced item might be a single song download for $1 or so. The next step up could be a full album of your material for anywhere from $10 to $20. It could include also the physical CD. And the third item up might be hiring you for a live performance for anywhere from a few $100 to a couple thousand. An alternate way for a musician to structure it would be your low-priced item is the album for maybe $10 or $15. Your mid-level is a bundle of your products. Let's say you have multiple albums out and you got a t-shirt and all this stuff. Maybe for $40 or $50, people get the whole bundle. And then your higher-priced item is hiring you for a house concert or corporate gig or whatever. For an artist, this might be selling a print for anywhere from $10 to $30. Your next step up would be buying an original painting from you for anywhere from a few $100 to $1,500, $2,000. And your big enchilada item could be maybe doing a mural or some kind of customized piece that's on a larger scale, a lot more money involved. For an author, it could be selling your ebook or your paperback book for anywhere from $3 to $20 or $25. Or they get access to your information. The next step up maybe could be joining some kind of a 4-week mastermind class or something where for anywhere from $100 to $200, they get to interact with you and other people. A step up from that could be maybe some one-on-one consulting where they pay a pretty sum to be able to talk to you directly. Or it could be some kind of a weekend live event where they pay a couple hundred to a few $100s or more. For someone putting on a play or some type of a performance, you could have the lower price sort of general admission ticket. You could have a higher price ticket that's down in the front rows or has some kind of a special seating arrangement. And then your high price ticket could be a VIP package where they get to actually meet the performers or have dinner with them or get special access that no one else has. And that comes with a higher price. So hopefully you see where I'm going with this. Figure out 3 things, 3 levels of involvement with you that you can offer. And that's the beginning of having a business model. Just another final thing I want to throw in here is this topic. I'm sure you've heard this phrase before. It's called multiple streams of income. So don't have tunnel vision when it comes to making money with your creativity. It's not just going to come from one source. Like for a musician, it's not just going to come from album sales. It's not just going to come from performance fees. It's a variety of things. It's the music sales, it's the performance fees, it's the merch sales, it's maybe licensing your music to people who want to use it in commercials or whatever. Same thing goes for authors, for visual artists, for designers, for performers of all types. Think about the many ways that you can make money. Perhaps you have to teach. Maybe you do some consulting on the side for people who are interested in the career path that you're on. And you make money directly from the thing that you do. But think in terms of the money coming to you from many different directions related to your field. Does this make sense to you? Does this help? Do you know what those 3 things are that you're going to offer? Feel free to let me know in the comments, wherever you can comment on the page. Also, as I mentioned before, 2 of the best things you can do for me is share this video, share this message with friends of yours who need to hear it. Please post it on Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and LinkedIn and wherever in the heck you're hanging out online. And most importantly, if you want to support this effort and show your appreciation for all these videos that I'm creating, click the link to find out more about the Artist Empowerment Movement and campaign. I would greatly, greatly appreciate your help. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is Bob Baker. I'll be back tomorrow with part 17. So long for now.